Welcome to the Crow's Nest, where we highlight the best Millersville Athletics has to offer, including interviews with the top performers from each week's games and more insider access. Here's your host, Andrew Pauling.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Crow's Nest, your home for Millersville Athletics news. Alongside Jalen Hodge, I'm Andrew Pauling, and here's what the Marauders have been up to. The swim team is in the middle of the PSAC Championship Meet, which runs this Wednesday through Saturday. Through yesterday's events, the Marauders sit in 8th place. I caught up with head coach Eric Usbeck and sophomore Carolyn Bolden to talk about the first day of the conference meet. Coach, we're through day one here of the conference championships, team sitting in 8th place. What do you see from the girls here today?
I see a lot of potential. I think that there's a lot of good swims that can happen. It's just a matter of being in the right mindset to get everything going.
This is a very young group. The majority of the women swimming here today are freshmen for you. How is this day one going to help lead them into a strong finish over the next 3 days?
The experience is valuable. We're putting them in tough situations, being in championship finals with relays, seeing some really fast swimming out of Westchester, IUP, and Bloomsburg. So it may not necessarily settle in by the end of the week, but it'll be very valuable for us down the road.
Thanks for the time, Coach. Good luck the rest of the week.
Thank you.
Carolyn, the team went 8-0 this season. You guys had a pretty strong showing here today in day one. How have you been able to keep building momentum as a group over these past couple of months?
That's a great question. Honestly, we just put in the work every day, and one thing that we're really good at is getting our head down and getting to the wall and putting in the work and getting it done. So we come together, we know what the job is, and we've had a great season, and I'm looking forward to seeing how well we do the next 3 days.
Well, speaking of the next 3 days, different events every day for you guys. How do you prepare mentally and physically for such a long meet over the course of 4 days?
Yeah, so for every day, we just try and take it one day at a time, one session at a time. Tonight we'll have dinner. This day will be behind us, and we'll be gearing up for the next day. In terms of physically, we just do a lot of stretching, massage gun, eat our protein, and we come back at it.
Thanks for the time. Good luck the rest of the week.
Thank you so much.
Bolden's time of 24.76 seconds in the 50 free is good for the 5th best mark in program history.
In women's basketball news, the Marauders fell to Shepherd last night by a final of 88-66. Millersville will need to win their final 2 games of the regular season to stay in playoff contention, as the team continues to hang within reach of the final spot in the PSAC East. Senior standout Lauren Lister sits just 3 points away from becoming the first Marauder to score 2,000 career points, as she should reach the milestone during the Marauders' next home game this Wednesday against Westchester, with the tip-off set for 5:30. On the men's side, Jaden Faulkner earned PSAC East Athlete of the Week honors for the 2nd time this season, as he averaged 24 points per game and 9 assists per game over a pair of Millersville wins last week. The honor was the 3rd of his career. Ville was ranked 7th in the Atlantic region in the first official NCAA regional poll yesterday, prior to the Marauders ending their 12-game win streak with a loss at Shepherd a few hours later. The team is back in action for the final games of the regular season as they return to Fusillo next Wednesday and Saturday, taking on Westchester and Lock Haven. In track news, Hannah Wolfling hit a PR in the weight throw with a distance of 57.3, good for the 3rd best throw in program history and an NCAA qualifying mark for the sophomore. Darian Houff won the pole vault at the Fast Track Invitational with a height of 11 feet and 11.3 inches. Millersville is back in action this Sunday at the Princeton Invitational, which is the final event for the Marauders before the PSAC Indoor Championships.
The women's tennis team opens their season this Saturday, competing across town against Franklin and Marshall. Baseball heads to Kingston, North Carolina for a game against Nyack on Saturday and a doubleheader against IUP on Sunday. As always, head to MillersvilleAthletics.com or the Millersville Game Day app for live stream links, box scores, and recaps. That's all from us this week on the Crow's Nest. Alongside Jalen Hodge, I'm Andrew Pauling, and we'll see you next Thursday.